Hello, world. My name is Sade, and thank you for joining for my Astro series. And we are talking about the moon. What is the moon in astrology? Now, the moon is the ruler of the subconscious mind, it rules your emotional needs and makeup. It's the aspect of you that you can't really tap into as easily as you can tap into the conscious mind. And when you think about the sun is how we act in the world, how we move and navigate in the world. And the moon is that energy that pushes how we act in the world. So, in retrospect, the moon is so significant and important to why you do the things that you do. And without having a good understanding of your moon, then you're really just aimlessly moving throughout life, just making choices and so unaware of why you even make these specific choices. Now we know that the moon controls the energy, the ebbs and flows of the water. The moon is the ruler of Cancer. We are 90+% water, so it's safe to say that the moon has such a strong significance in us. The moon is all about how we receive, how we find that emotional comfort, and then most importantly, how we nurture ourselves. Once you can understand the emotional nurturing that you need in order to feel alive and ready to act from that sun energy, then you can go out and give that same emotional support and nurturing towards others. Our emotional needs are really what drives our ego. So, tapping into where your moon is placed in your chart is extremely important. Now, you can find your moon sign by simply knowing the exact time that you were born and then plugging that in to find your astro chart. Now, think about the moon, it comes out at night. So, because it's something that comes out at night, it's a pretty private aspect to a person. So, you really don't know the emotional needs or the moon energy of a person until you're in a very intimate setting with them. So, maybe living with them, or maybe just even having a long relationship with someone. Then you'll begin to understand the needs, the comforts, and the how they receive things based off of their moon. So for example, I have my moon in the sign of Aries, and that makes a person who is very independent, very driven for new and exciting adventures, very ready to take risks, very ready to be a leader and to be direct in ways of communicating and ways of acting and initiating in the world. Now, knowing that my moon is in Aries, it pushes my sun that's in Virgo to have stronger Virgo qualities. Now, the thing is, depending on the sign that your moon is placed in, it can either add more fuel to your sun or it can kind of wash it down a bit. So if we reverse it and a person has, let's say, the sun in Aries and the moon in Cancer, that's going to make a person who likes to act out using Aryan ways. However, the moon is what they need in terms of solitude. They need to kind of be reserved in the home. They need to dissect and understand how they feel. They actually care a lot more about catering to the emotional needs of others because they're so well and understanding of it. However, they are very direct in their approach because their sun, their ego is in Aries, which is another cardinal sign. Really, if you really want to work on having good relationships with people, whether that be intimate, whether that be platonic, check on your moon sign because your moon drives your ego. So if you understand your emotional needs, how you nurture yourself and how you like to be nurtured by others so that you can have this sun energy and this ego in the world, because you do need your ego to move in the world, then you really got to tap into that moon sign so that you can really understand the types of people you need around you and the types of people you don't work the best with. And lastly, knowing your moon sign can really add more push to what you naturally are good at doing and portraying in the world. So if you have a water sign moon, then you have that mystery, you have that psychic ability to you and that understanding of the unseen realm and knowing how to connect to other people based off of their emotional needs. If you have that air sign moon, then you are eclectic. You know how to understand what's going on and not have too many attachments to the world around you, which is also very beneficial. If you're an earth sign moon, you're very grounded in how you feel. You may not showcase it. It may take you some time to actually figure out what it is that you're feeling and what's a nice practical way to go about it, but still having softness towards yourself and the people around you. And if you're a fire sign moon, then you know you like to experience your emotions quick. You like to enjoy life through your lens, on your time, through passion, and that's going to push any other quality that you have in that sun sign. All right, that's all we have for the lovely moon. Go ahead, check out where your moon is placed, and we will come back for our next session, our next series, which will be on the 5th sign. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Sade, and I will see you for our next series.